Hi, it's Tisha Paul. You're watching US Business News. Folks, do me a favor and hit that free like and subscribe button. Coming up on today's money news, real estate, commercial, residential, and digital asset. We are going to tell you the projection for 2023, 2024. And we'll tell you what Bitcoin and XRP, we'll tell you where those are going. That and some breaking news. We'll be back after the intro. So we're giving a prediction for the 2023 housing market. When we talk about housing, we divide that into residential, commercial, and digital real estate. What is digital real estate? Digital real estate is like your YouTube channel, your social media profile, your Facebook page, your Google website, your domain name. They're all digital assets. In fact, in 2023, digital assets are worth $4.7 billion and is projected to double in 4 years, double or triple in 4 years. There are 2 billion people on the internet and they are online. Residential real estate, it's on its way up, not down. The feds tried everything they could to rein in the residential property, but inflation is so bad that residential property is 7% higher in America. Commercial real estate in the United States, in 2000, it's worth $20.7 trillion. It has dropped in 2023 15% and is projected, according to Goldman & Sachs, to go down 40% more. So we are getting ready, America, to be in a bloodbath in the next 2 years. If you think this inflation has ended, you have not seen what's coming to commercial real estate. But you're not buying commercial real estate. How is that going to affect you? The banks are going to tighten up because they're losing money and the government is going to have to eat the loss. So we all have to suffer, which means that the lending standards are going to get tougher and tougher, and we will be in a soft recession, but nevertheless, we're going into one. So now residential property, why is it that it didn't drop when in 2008 it dropped? So in 2020, the United States government offered 2% loans. So the millennials, their student loans were in deferment. So they ran and bought. Those are actual end users. They're not giving up their 2% because if they rent it out, they're going to be making 5%. Also, hedge fund boys bought in 2020. They bought cash. So if you are hoping that the residential property is going to come down, you're in for a real treat. However, real estate is location, location, location. California, you can get a deal there, but you've got to be careful because it's going down, it's declining, and they're having problems with insurance. So there will be pocket areas in the United States that will go down, but it will not be the bulk and the majority because the federal government propped up the real estate market, and they said that's the largest asset transferred in the entire world. People got 2% in 2020. And they're not letting that house go. They're going to rent it and get another one. And as you could tell, the appreciation. And that was the millennials. They did very good. Their student loans were in deferment and they ran out and they purchased homes. Now, commercial real estate, on the other hand, where did all that money go? It went into digital assets. What happened with retail stores? People are working remotely. We are looking at digital real estate as your TikTok account, your YouTube channel, your Facebook account, your Twitter account, whether Elon Musk is changing the name from Twitter, anything digital on the internet, your Bitcoin, your Shiba, your Ethereum, your XRP, any digital asset on the internet that you have paid or you use some sweat equity to achieve, is digital real estate, and it's going up from 4.7 billion. It's going to double while commercial real estate goes down. So that's how real estate look for in 2023. Are there deals to get in residential property? Absolutely. There's always a deal. Use Zillow, Google. Keep Googling every day for the zip code you like. See if there's one that's less than another. Also look into buying a townhomes. They're cheaper than single family home. The average single family home in the United States is $430,000 US dollars. The average townhome, on the other hand, is around 220,000. We'll look at that, but also look at getting a down payment with 5% first time, or FHA at 3%. What about a couple? That's another way to save. Do not think because if you are now living in a basement, that is the end of it. It isn't. You can still catch the market. You can still create digital assets as well. Are you good editing on videos? You can have a YouTube channel. What about drawing? You can have virtual pictures on the internet and sell. Or you can have an online store, or you can do affiliate with Amazon or Shopee. This is 4.7 billion and is projected to go more. Here's a prediction for digital asset. That's your YouTube channel, that's social media, that is anything on the internet, crypto, the entire digital space. Not crypto, but the entire digital space, they're projecting to be worth 8.7 billion in 2028. We're talking about domain names, websites, your online shop, your Amazon shop, your Shopee shop, your TikTok store, your Facebook store. We're talking about every commerce person on the internet. They've created digital assets. They've created digital real estate through virtual. Why do you think Zuckerberg and Elon Musk are fighting? Why do you think Elon Musk paid so much for Twitter? Because it's a digital real estate. So that's what they're projecting, digital real estate. That's the entire projection of individuals in e-commerce space. So it's not too late, folks, for you to get involved in your online store. And the federal government is raising interest rate. The 11th rate hike is coming. Interest rate is as high as it was in 2007. But why isn't the property dropping? We explained it earlier. 2008, dead loans. There were no end users. What happened is that it was rent the bank. Hedge funds jumped in. They did 100% finances. Big government bailed them, tightened the lending standards, and the government is still paying off for those subsidiaries mortgages. So the government is losing $2 billion. Then 2020 came. COVID caused a shutdown. The government stimulated the market, 2%, and the millennials had no student loans. They were deferred. They jumped in. Those are end users, and they got 2%. So that's a good deal. So they got the 2007 prices at 2%. So now you see the difference with 2008 and 2020. It's almost the same thing, different scenario. There was an end user in 2020. In 2008, there were only investors, and they were 100% financing in 2008. In 2020, most people put 10% loan to value. The banks got really tough, and people got 2%. And guess what? The government is now paying for those loans as well, which means the banks are tightening up again. The PP money, 80 billion it was projected, went to fraud. $80 billion of the PP money. So that's the greatest wealth transfer in the United States. And they traced some of that fraud. Who knows where it went, but we do know that the first round of PP money, there was a lot of fraudulent activities. So that is what's also causing everything to be inflated. Too much money went in, too much went in too fast, and it raised everything. It raised the asset class, it raised the digital assets, and it raised the residential property and commercial, because money never disappears. It transfers, it moves. Money never goes to zero. It has value. So the commercial real estate went down and digital assets and residential assets went up. So trillions is going to be leaving the commercial real estate. There will be a bloodbath. It's going to be bad in 2 years. But there will be deals out there to make on a good hand. The inflation is causing the CDs and interest rates, the CDs and the inflation is causing high interest rate on savings account. So take advantage of that. And what about the Bitcoin news? Bitcoin is around 29,000 and change. Ethereum is at 1855.80. XRP is trading at 0.069 of writing up this show. We'll talk more about Shiba next week and Doge. Can you do us a favor, please, and hit that free subscribe button? It helps a lot. I'm Tisha Powell. You're watching US Business News. We'll be back tomorrow for more. So go ahead, hit that subscribe button. We'll have more breaking money news from the United States. We're in New York, USA.